We're continuing the Harry Potter series. We're Harry Potter 3 today on this episode movie breakdowns. Now you're thinking, what's this about, Ali? I don't know. I haven't seen it before, and I finally watched it, and I have a lot of thoughts on this one. But we got wolves, werewolves, hippogriffs, which I swear I thought Hagrid said hypocrites. And I swear I thought the name of the bird, and it's hilarious, and I thought it, and actually it wasn't. I had a friend explain to me, I watched this movie with a friend, and she's a huge Harry Potter person, so she's explaining all this stuff to me. And when it came down to it, this movie had a lot going on, a lot of exposition, and some stuff just didn't seem right. I have a very kind of feel about this movie. So today, let's go ahead and review Harry Potter 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban. What's up, world? Welcome to a new episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. What is Movie Breakdowns? A movie review series. We look at new and old movies, give them a grade, A through F, plus and minus do count. And if there's a movie you want me to review, let me know. Please put in the comment section. I'll get to it as best as I can. Now, I also have a Patreon. And on this Patreon, you can pay early and get things early too. So you'll pay on Patreon, let's say $7 a month, and you'll get unlimited stuff. You get all my movie reviews when they come out. You get trailer reactions, trailer reviews, first come, first serve. When you ask for a movie, I go find it immediately, stop my projects, go get it for you, and get the business done. Now, let's get into today's review of Harry Potter 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban. First thoughts. Why does this movie matter? Literally, as I'm watching this movie, there's some few things in here that make sense that add to the next movie, the next series. But in this one, it was almost like this movie should have been second. Not the first one. It should definitely be the second movie, I felt like, in the series, because Voldemort wasn't in this movie. He didn't fight Voldemort in this movie. You actually find out about this guy who screwed over his family, and this prisoner that escaped Azkaban. It was almost like this one was like a filler episode to a TV show, but it had some few things in here that might mean something more in the next episodes, if that makes sense. I've been calling this Harry Potter series episodes for some reason. I just don't know why, but I've been definitely doing that. But yeah, it feels like this right here was like a filler episode, a little more backstory, but it didn't really, like, the grand scheme of things so far, it seems like it didn't match with the other ones. I watched 3, 4, and 5 back to back to back, and including 1, 2, it seemed like this third one didn't match 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. It was like completely like, all right, we're just throwing some stuff in here. So what is this movie about? This movie is about Harry Potter, who goes back to Hogwarts, and when he gets there, there's a new teacher, a new professor, like fighting against the dark arts teacher, which I feel like there's a new one every year now. And you start off with learning about stuff in class, exposition, some event happens, and then Harry Potter and his friends save the day. That's pretty much the synopsis of the story. But I'm gonna break some more stuff down, so it's not just that. So, at the beginning of this movie, and this is another thing I didn't like about this movie, I feel like some of the character identity changed, and Harry Potter, for some reason, is more angsty in this movie, and he starts off mad and upset, because he misses his parents and everything, and he's learning more about his parents' death and all this stuff, and he's more mad and upset because his auntie is going in on him, and going in on his mom and his parents, so he decides to, like, go in on her, and use magic without knowing it, so he used magic and balloons her up and sent her out. Of course, the magic police, the magic, council, the prime minister of magic, they all found about this. They was able to get everything under control again, and Harry Potter goes to Hogwarts. When he goes to Hogwarts, he's attacked by these things called Dementors, which is like, they like patrol, they're looking for the prisoner of Azkaban, and they heard that the prisoner of Azkaban could be around Hogwarts. So they're controlling the school, and they're like more like ghouls or soul, not demons. I don't know what they are, but they suck your happiness out, and then when they finally suck your happiness out, they suck out your soul and eat it or take it. I had somebody explain this to me who was watching the movie with me, who was a Harry Potter fan, so he watched all the movies. And that's another thing. There's a lot of things in this movie that I had to keep asking questions about, like, wait a minute, what's this? Wait, what's that? Hold on, who is this? Who is that? And she had to keep explaining things to me, which that's not a good sign of a movie. You should never have to explain the movie to a person, regardless of how many times they're watching it. And she's like, oh no, the book explains this, the book explains that. And I get it. The book has a lot more stuff into it, but when you put something on a big screen that's an adaptation from a book, you should be able to give the movie to you concisely without having to explain, oh, well, in the book you learn more about that thing, in the book you learn more about this thing, in the book you learn more about that. You don't need, like, as a adaptation from a book, you should be able to put the book on the big screen without having the readers or having the watchers of the movie go back and read the book. I'm not trying to read the book. I don't want to read the journey. I want to watch the journey, in the words of Mighty Keith. But anyway, that's my gripe with this movie, the little things like that. And then at the end, because it's always so you have some things in class. For example, there's a hippogriff, which is like a half bird, half horse, Pegasus thing, and Hagrid is teaching the kids what a hippogriff is and how to control one and stuff like that. And Harry Potter, of course, was able to get the hippogriff's honor or, you know, companionship and be able to ride it. While, of course, Draco's in this movie and he gets attacked by the hippogriff because he's an idiot. And Hagrid gets in trouble for it. So Hagrid's about to lose the hippogriff at the end of the movie. Other stuff happens, for example, there's classes and things of this nature, and Harry Potter keeps getting attacked by the Dementors. So he's afraid of Dementors, and Dementors roam around the school, and they fear off Harry Potter's fear, so they're going towards him. And at the same time, there's a new teacher, another master, protector of dark arts, I believe the name of the title, and this guy's named Lupin. Lupin, for example, for some reason, is from the Wonder Woman movie, and now I'm seeing a lot of my favorite characters from different movies or characters that I recognize from different movies in my Harry Potter series, and now I know where they came from. But yeah, so Lupin, who's in Wonder Woman as Ares, he's in this movie, and he is the teacher of like how to protect yourself against dark art and teaching different magic, stuff like that. And he kind of gives some few things to the students, but he's disappearing a lot. Why is he disappearing? Nobody knows. Snape takes over. The true hero of Harry Potter, by the way, after watching 4 and 5. Snape is the man, and he is in this movie, and he's actually steps up in this movie as well. The guy is a beast. I freaking love Snape. Snape is the hero of Harry Potter right now. I haven't seen 6 yet. I haven't seen 7 and 7.5, I guess 1 and 2 of 7 yet. So don't ruin it for me. But I freaking love Snape right now. Anyway, Snape comes in. He tells the students to turn to page, is it 484? 384? 400, whatever the number is. Y'all know the quote.
Turn to page 394.
He has them turn to that page, and he just, for some reason, has the kids learn about werewolves and animorphs, I think of the name of it, or I can't think of the animal word, but he has the kids learn about this. And he's telling them, this is what this is, what's going on here, be aware of this kind of situation, stuff like this, yada, yada, yada. More exposition. And now I'm starting to notice, I'll probably say in the 5th movie I noticed it more, so I'll talk about it later, but definitely there's a trend with these Harry Potter movies. They go to Hogwarts, so you start with Harry Potter's house, they go to Hogwarts, and then you get some learning lessons in the class, which is going to lead to what's going to happen towards the end of the movie. Now, Hermione is all appearing in these classes left and right, and nobody knows why. She's just showing up here and there. And Harry and Ryan keep seeing Hermione pop up and like, how's she popping up? Where's she coming from? So that plays a little part in the end of the movie as well. So, in which my friend also had to tell me where Hermione's coming from too. She tells me it later. She didn't tell me why the movie's happening. Then she explained how Hermione's popping up in classes. So, they're learning about werewolves and animal transformation, where people turn to animals and stuff like that. So they learn all about this stuff. The Dementors still attacking Harry, and then they finally end up at the part where the Hippogriff is about to get killed by like the councilman. They want to get rid of the Hippogriff, so they take Dumbledore and go to Hagrid's place to kill the Hippogriff, and the Hippogriff gets killed apparently. Which you have this sad scene where Hermione grabs Ron and Harry grabs Hermione, and they're kind of crying. You don't even see anything, but it's what's going on, and then Ron's rat, because they had to go get his rat starts running away from him. And Ron's like, okay, well, let me go chase after my rat. And then he gets taken by a werewolf. I get taken by a wolf. And this wolf drags him, or this dog drags him into, because it looks like a wolf in this scene. In the next movie, it looks more like a dog. But anyway, he drags him into the willowing tree, the whopping tree, which, by the way, has moved. In this movie, just because the new director, they moved the tree and they moved Hagrid's house. In the first and second movie, it's in a different location. The tree is actually like in the courtyard of the school, and then this one, the tree is on the outside of the school. And Hagrid's house was normally closer like to the school, like a complete walk out from the school, straight walk. Is now down a hill off on a cliff. When did this change? I don't know. But anyway, the wolf/dog drags Ron into the tree hole, and then kind of find out it's like a whole little house in there. Harry and Hermione goes into it, kind of find out that Sirius is in there. So Sirius escaped from Azkaban. Sirius is, people were saying he's a killer, he's a killer, he's all this other bad guy, and he's on an escape. And they kind of been looking for him throughout this movie. Like Harry also find out that Sirius is his godfather, or his father, not his godfather, a godparent. So now he's like, I gotta kill this guy because he killed my family. So he gets blamed for the killing of Harry's family. Harry in this movie is kind of a jerk at certain points. Like he's a dick in certain parts of the movie, and his character is just completely different from the first two movies. Like complete flip. Like he's more like a dark side, like angry all the time. And it's only this movie I've seen it in. The other movies don't show it, but this movie he seems really angry and mad at all times. I'm like, that's not Harry's character. Bumping up, knocking people over, doesn't give a care about other people. Like Harry's not like that. He was like that in the first movie. He was like that in the second movie. But yeah, he's like this in the third movie. Weird. Anyway, so Harry runs to Sirius. He's like, I'm gonna kill him. Lupin shows up and like, yo, this is not the guy we have to kill. And Lupin and Sirius is like, the killer is in this room and he's the rat. And Ron's like, it's not me. No, the rat you have in your hand, bro. And kind of find out the rat is Peter Pettigrew, who turned himself into a rat 12 years ago to escape the heinous acts that he did that killed, that was involved in killing Harry Potter's father and mother. Kind of find out they're all four friends, by the way. Harry Potter's father, Sirius, Peter, and Lupin are all friends. So this is a whole other play in this, and it's the true hero of the story. Snape appears out of nowhere. For some reason, I'm like, oh, this is it. The good guy is going to help the kids fight the bad guys. Harry Potter shoots Snape, like just shoot them all, because Snape was going to attack Lupin and he's going to attack Sirius. And so that happens. They reveal that Peter Pettigrew is in the room. He works for the Dark Lord, Voldemort. He tries to escape. They capture him. And then Harry and Sirius have a talk. In the background, I do like this thing. In the background, you see like Harry and Sirius are talking. Hermione and Ron are having a little discussion. And then Lupin has Peter Pettigrew, and he's trying to hold on to him. I like that. It's a little cool scene here. I could have a flip. It could be Lupin and Harry. I haven't seen this movie in about a week, guys, so sorry. But anyway, Lupin, the full moon started to come out, and Lupin didn't take his medicine for some weird reason. He started changing into the werewolf and completely forget who he is. Now, Lupin changed to a werewolf. Peter Pettigrew escapes because of this commotion, and he turns into a rat and escapes. Sirius turns into a dog to fight, or dog/werewolf. Maybe he can change it, dog/wolf. Maybe he can change it both. I don't know. Didn't really explain it, because in the fifth movie, he turns into a dog. So yeah. Anyway, I swear he's a wolf in this movie. But anyway, they're fighting each other. Peter Pettigrew escapes. Snape comes out to protect the kids, and Hermione, which I guess I shouldn't say this yet, there is a call out where a werewolf calls out the werewolf, and so Lupin runs off while Sirius is injured from the battle. Harry goes and saves Sirius, and they get attacked by the Dementors. And the Dementors sucking out their souls and everything, and Harry wakes up. Not sure how he escaped. Oh no, he escaped. Sorry, actually he's like, he didn't really know how he escaped. He thought he saw his father. He wasn't sure, so he wakes up like, my father was there. and Sirius is now in prison, and Ron's injured, and Dumbledore comes up while they're all in the hospital room. Comes up and like, you know, you need to just backtrack your steps, and that's how you can save everything. And walks off. Some more Dumbledore Deus Ex Machina. That or McGonagall gave it to Hermione, but she got this time reversal necklace. So she takes Harry and herself back in time, and they are now trying to stop the hippogriff from getting killed, which they do. And in fact, this is kind of a little neat because some things that's going on at the end, what you thought was the ending part of the movie, was going on. When they go back in time, you see why certain things was happening. You see why Hermione looks into the woods like I thought I heard something, I thought I saw something, and then you see like certain things get break and certain like the call out from the werewolf, like you know where all this stuff is coming from. Which I do like the little twist at the end of the movie. You go back in time, and Harry and Hermione pretty much save the day. They call out the werewolf. They fight the hippogriff. Come back and no, it wasn't hippogriff. What was that fault? Yeah, no, it's the hippogriff. My bad. The hippogriff come back and fights the werewolf with Harry and Hermione. So that happens, and then Harry's like, "No, my dad's gonna show up. Watch." Like, yes, he's watching himself getting destroyed by the Dementors. Harry does a spell, which is a very powerful spell. I'm not even gonna try to say it because Patronus, which is based off your happiness and based off 5 memories, it can push away the Dementors. And he uses this spell, a really big one that goes in the form of a deer. And you learn out in the next week why the form of a deer shows up. But it goes in the form of a deer, scares off the Dementors, and he saves himself and Sirius. And then they break Sirius out of prison, and everything's all right in the world. But it was like one of those little things that, okay, the beginning of the movie is happening. Here you go, at the end of the movie, the Deus Ex Machina to save the day, and boom. And yeah, that's the end of the movie. That's kind of the end of it. So, characters. I didn't like Harry Potter in this movie. Characters, Harry is played by Daniel Radcliffe. I didn't like Harry Potter in this movie. I felt like his character wasn't the same as it was before. Like, I feel like they completely changed his character out, made him more angry. And there would have been an explanation why he was angry. Like, he knew his parents already was killed. He knew people talk about his parents all the time. But changing people into like balloons and losing control and pushing people over, Harry wasn't like that. So I didn't like that as far as his character in this movie. Got my laptop up, so I'm gonna get people's names right. So Rupert Grint, who played Ron Weasley, I love Rupert Grint. He's good. I love his facial expression. He did great. Hermione Granger, who played by Emma Watson, she's good. The cast, you know, the cast is good. The cast, I have no complaints about the cast in this movie. Like, nothing at all. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and knock them all out here. So let me see. Michael Gambon, who played Albus Dumbledore, he's a new guy. He's not the same Dumbledore it was in the first and second. The first and second Dumbledore passed away during the filming of the series, and this guy steps in and he did great too. I didn't have a problem with him. Alan Rickman as Professor Snape, the true hero of the story. I freaking love Snape. I'm glad that he had a part in this movie. I want him to more parts in the movie, and I'm kind of disappointed though, because Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy, he did not step up to me in this movie. Like, I was hoping he'll be the character, the antagonist to Harry Potter. Like, I want Snape to be like the Kakashi for Naruto fans out there, to be like the Kakashi. Like, he keeps his eye out on the kids, try to teach them some lessons, like some hard knock lessons, but he's kind of a dick to them. I want him to be that character, but he really cares for them. That's why he's a dick to them, but he just wants them to do better. I want Snape to be that character so bad. I want to see what 6 and 7 has in store for him. I really want that to happen. And then Draco, who played by Tom Felton, I wanted him to be more like the antagonist character. I want him to be like the anti-Harry Potter. Like, he should be just as good as Harry Potter, if not just a slightly like the Vegeta. Just slightly not just as good, or slightly not as good as Harry Potter. And he tries his hardest to do that. I really wanted him to be that strong character, and he's not. He's a joke character. He's a school bully, a mockery of himself in this movie. I didn't like it. Maggie Smith, who played Professor McGonagall, she was okay. She was good. Like, not bad. Like, not okay as in bad. She was good. All these characters, all these people in here play their characters. It's good. Where's Hagrid at? Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid, great. I thought that was great. So I thought the main cast was great. I'm not having any complaints with these people. They all great, just awesome people. Now, Gary Oldman, who plays Sirius Black, I did not know that was Gary Oldman for some reason. I didn't know what he looked like. I knew Gary Oldman, the actor. I knew that was him. He did great. I didn't have a complaint with him. And then David Thewlis. He played Lupin, Professor Lupin. He did great. He's the same guy that plays in Wonder Woman. I probably messed this dude's name up, but yeah, I thought he was great too. I just looked at him, I was like, oh, that's Ares from Wonder Woman. Yeah, you know, he was Lupin before he was Ares. Another thing, his last name is Lupin. That's Wolf. It's a variation of Wolf. So I can't believe I didn't see that. And then Peter Pettigrew, who played by Timothy Spall, I thought he did great too. I didn't have a problem with the actresses in the movie. They're all great. Last thoughts here. I just really felt like this movie it was put in the wrong order. I felt like as a book, if it was a book, I get it. There's more details in the book, so it probably made sense in the book. But as a moviegoer watching it and knowing what the main battle was about, like I thought that this movie should have been like at least number 2 instead of number 3. But heck, they knew they were gonna make more movies, so they was like, this right here, just go get the filler in. This is the middle part of the movie series. I would say that I do like the fact that the ending, there wasn't like a big action scene. There was no big action battle. It was more drama and suspense of an ending. I was okay with that. That was cool. It was nice to see a movie. I guess during this time, probably more movies that didn't have big action scenes, like the Spider-Man movies during this time. This movie came out in 2004. So like you had Spider-Man 3, I think it was 2002. That didn't have a big action scene at the end. Not Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 2, which was 2002, I believe. See, let me see here. Spider-Man 2 came out in 2004 as well. That movie didn't have a big action scene that year, which that's kind of neat how these two movies came out in the same year, and the ending battle wasn't like this giant action battle. It was pretty much just there's a big moment happening, we gotta stop it, you know, kind of deal. I like that. I do like that in this movie. But other than that, like, my Jordan movie wasn't really that good of a movie to watch. It was all over the place. I had people explain. I had to have the lady, my friend who watched the movie with me. I had to have her explain everything to me all throughout the movie, which is never a good sign. So yeah, that was a few things that bothered me, and the movie just didn't capture me like the other two did. It really didn't. So yeah, that's my feelings on Harry Potter, my last thoughts. Now the music was great. The tone was great. When the tone needed to be to get me serious, it was a serious tone. Like towards the end, the tone for that was great. The opening scenes, the tone was all great. The little like when things go haywire, you're like, what's going on? The music was okay. It was great. The CGI in the movie was great too. I didn't have a complaint for the CGI. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. To me, watching it as somebody who's not a book reader of the series and watching it on theaters or watching it on the big screen, and I gotta be told what's going on, I just didn't like that. That right there, I asked the question, what's going on here? I'm watching it and still not understanding. That's not a good sign for me personally. That's bad writing. And it's not horrible. We don't have horrible writing, but it's just a sign of bad writing. That they could have done a little better, explain little things, or they didn't need to put every little detail into it. You could just stay with the Voldemort thing, because Lupin and Sirius in the next movie, Sirius comes back, but Lupin, you don't see him in the next movie. So why do you introduce him in this movie here? That's my thoughts. If you guys, is this a Friday night movie? Yes, this is a Friday night movie. Watch with your friends and family. I'm gonna grade Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban a solid C. It's an average movie to me. It's okay, okay movie. Like, it's not super great. To me, it's not great. It also is not bad. It's right there in the middle, so that's good. You know, I heard a lot of movies C's because now a lot of movies are high up there, and a lot of movies not really down there. It's an average movie to watch. You can enjoy yourself watching this movie. Now, you be like understanding everything, like, no. It's number 3 of a series of 7 of 8 movies, so it's about the midway point, and generally in a series like that big, you're going to have some movies that are going to be like just okay and kind of fill some stuff in. And this right here was just a movie that fills some stuff in, try to give you a little suspense with the mystery, which was the main plot of the movie. But in all reality, this movie, you can only just watch the last 30 minutes of the movie last 30 to 40 minutes of the movie, and you'll get what you need to get for the rest of the series. That's all I have to say. So, yeah. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is a C. Everybody else is great. The writer, the actors is great. The writing for the movie wasn't in hand, but the actors was great. The CGI was great. The music was great. And it sets up stuff for the next movie. It's a filler movie to me. Filler. If you guys seen Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, what do you think? Please put in the comment section below. I'm curious what your thoughts are. And thank you guys for watching this episode of Movie Breakdowns. See you next time. Keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend about my series. Tell a friend about Grind Towards Success. Tell a friend about the Movie Breakdown series. If you really like these episodes, I really appreciate it. It means so much to me. It means so much. I can't tell you how much it means. Like it's like I'll be really grateful you just told a friend and share and subscribe to the series. And thank you guys for watching this. Also, if you want to follow my journey outside of YouTube or Facebook, you can go to my Instagram page and you can follow me on my Instagram page at Ali_Zakka. It's right here. Put it right here in my face. That way you're like, where's his face at? Well, it's right behind the Instagram logo. Yeah, but you can follow me on my Instagram page. And also, if you want another episode of Grind Towards Success or Movie Breakdowns, you can watch the episode of Grind Towards Success right here. You can watch the last episode of Movie Breakdowns right there. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Keep being awesome.